Today we are going to discuss about July 30th PIB news analysis, inauguration of new Supreme Court building in Mauritius, and Subhash Chandra Bose Apta Prabandhan Puraskar Award. So, with Prime Minister spoke about Mauritius-India relationship. With Mauritius, we share not only the waters of the Indian Ocean but also a common heritage of kinship, culture, and language. Our friendship draws strength from the past and also looks towards the future. India takes pride in the achievements of the people of Mauritius, from the narrow steps of the sacred Apravasi Ghat to this modern building. Mauritius has built its success through hard work and innovation. The spirit of Mauritius is inspiring. Our partnership is decided to soar even higher in the coming years. The new Supreme Court building in Port Louis is a symbol of our cooperation and our shared values. This impressive new building, with its modern design and construction, is a mark of this respect. I am happy that this project has been completed on schedule and within the initial estimated cost. So, our India's development partnerships are diverse, from common commerce to culture, energy to engineering, health to housing, IT to infrastructure, and sports to science. Uh, in SEP, Special Economic Package of US dollars 353 millions for the execution of five projects of priority of government of Mauritius by India. And one is actually Metro Express project with US dollars 275 million, which is already completed, and Supreme Court building with US dollars 30 million, which is now completed. And projects are in construction are new ENT hospital for Mauritius and social housing projects, and supply of digital tablets to primary school children for 14 million US dollars. These are all the initiatives by India in Mauritius. And then India Mauritius bilateral relations. Diplomatic relations between India and Mauritius was established in 1948 itself. Earlier, Mauritius maintained contacts with India through successive Dutch, French, and British occupation. Both are occupied. India and Mauritius are occupied by these countries. From 1920s, Indian workers started coming to Mauritius to work on sugar plantations. From 1834, when slavery was abolished by British Parliament, large number of Indian workers began to be brought to Mauritius as indentured laborers. November 2, 1834 marks the day when the ship Atlas docked in Mauritius carrying the first batch of Indian indentured laborers. This day is now observed in Mauritius as Apravasi Day. In all, about a half million indentured laborers are estimated to have been brought into Mauritius between 1834 and the early decades of the 20th century, out of whom about two-thirds settled permanently in Mauritius. That is more important. Indian origin population constitutes about 68% of Mauritius population. Think about it. Such a good relationship India and Mauritius have. That's why we are continuing our relationship there. And then the most important, Mahatma Gandhi, not only inspired Indians in Mauritius also. Mahatma Gandhi, en route to India from South Africa, made a brief stopover between October 29th to November 15th in 1901 in Mauritius as a tribute to Gandhiji and the Indian freedom struggle. The National Day, think about it, the National Day of Mauritius is celebrated on March 12th, remembering the launch of Dandi Salt March in India. And then Indian community and overseas Indian cards, OCI cards, the special carve out for OCI cards. This is more important for a preliminary point of view. Only for Mauritius, without any restriction on the number of generations, was announced during 14th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas in January 2017. Mauritius introduced a visa-free regime for Indian tourists in October 2004. And then Indian tourists visiting Mauritius for a period of up to 30 days do not have a visa. Mauritius are entitled to grant e-tourist visa for visiting India. India's development projects in neighbor countries. So not only for Mauritius, India is doing so many developing projects across globe. If India is honored to help in the parliamentary building in Afghanistan, it is also proud to be associated with the making of Mahatma Gandhi Convention Center in Niger. We have been happy to help Nepal improve its health services through construction of an emergency and trauma hospital, and we were similarly privileged to support Sri Lanka's efforts to establish emergency ambulance services in all nine provinces. We are glad that the oil pipeline project we are doing with Nepal will help ensure the availability of petroleum projects, and similarly we are delighted to contribute towards ensuring the availability of drinking water and sanitation in 34 islands of Maldives. We have tried to make cricket popular in countries as diverse as Afghanistan and Guyana by helping build stadiums and other facilities. We are excited to see the young African team trained in India emerge as a force to reckon with. We are now providing similar support to develop the talent of the Maldives cricket players. We consider it a matter of immense pride that India is the forefront of major housing projects in Sri Lanka. So these are all our development partnerships reflects development priorities of our partner nations. And second important news today is the government of India invites nomination for Subhash Chandra Bose of the Prabandhan Puraskar for excellence in the field of disaster management. These awards are announced on the birth anniversary of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose on 23rd January every year. Nominations of individuals and institutions can be uploaded at DMA Awards ndma.government.in up to 31st August 2020. That is in news. And then what is that? Subhash Chandra Bose Abda Prabandhan Puraskar. It is to recognize the excellent work done by the individuals and institutions in the field of not only for individuals, for institutions also in the field of disaster management. A certificate and to carry a cash award of rupees 51 lakhs for an institution and rupees 5 lakhs for an individual to recognize the efforts of individuals and organizations who have been working assiduously to eliminate human sufferings caused by disasters. The nominated individual or institution should have worked in any of area of disaster management like prevention, mitigation, preparedness, rescue, response, relief, rehabilitation, research, innovation, or early warning in India. Many organizations and individuals are working silently but persistently on mitigation and preparedness so that the impact of future disasters can be minimized. The government's efforts to save lives through mitigation, risk education, risk reduction, effective response, and build back better are often augmented by the hard work of community based organizations, selfless volunteers, dedicated NGOs, conscientious corporate, academic, and research institutions, and individuals. So they can be recognized, and government introduced this award to recognize them. Thanks for watching IABS IAS Academy's YouTube channel. Please subscribe the channel for our daily PIB AAR Hindu news analysis. Thank you.